Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Talk. Today gonna be talking about Batman Subzero, the movie. I thought I watched this movie like a long time ago, but after watching it for a few seconds, I'm like, wait, I don't think I've ever watched this movie. I think I was just remembering another episode from Batman the Animated Series, thinking I already watched this movie, but then watching it, I'm like, I'd never seen this movie, which I think is great. Everything was a surprise for me. Everything was new for me. So I think just going in with open eyes, going in with just, never watched the movie before, I think it's super great. I think it's underrated. Doesn't really get talked about enough, like Batman Mask of the Phantasm, or, like Batman Under the Red Hood. It's not in that category. But I still think it's a great movie. It's a fun movie. I just really love the animation. I forget how beautiful the animation style is for these Batman the Animated Series, spin-offs and movies and stuff like that. Especially like the background is just like, oh my goodness, I just want a poster of like Gotham City from, Batman the Animated Series. It's just so beautiful. I forget how intimidating Mr. Freeze looks, especially, with those glowing red eyes. Those goggles that he has. I'm like, oh my goodness, this guy is like super intimidating. The voice, phenomenal. There is some like cheesy lines, but I think this came out in 1998 and it was geared more towards kids, more of a kids movie, of course. But there is some cheesy lines, watching it again as an adult, or watching it for the first time as an adult. There's some cheesy lines that you pick up on. But again, the voice acting is great. I just love seeing, Kevin Conroy switch from, Bruce Wayne voice to Batman voice. It's like very subtle, but like when you hear it, I'm like, oh my goodness, okay, he means business right now, or he's putting on an act right now. Very well done what Kevin Conroy does. That it just seems like he's just putting on an act when he's Bruce Wayne, but then when he's talking to Robin and he's looking for like this file, then he goes like this deeper, gravelly voice of a Batman voice, and like, okay, he means business now. And this movie was only about like an hour long, so it just felt like, a longer episode of Batman the Animated Series, which I'm not, there's no too much things that you could really do. Only thing is, Mr. Freeze has like one great storyline, and then it's just that storyline again and again and again. I really want to see Mr. Freeze, become like an anti-hero, or like, see what he's like when, Nora is actually cured. And she's like by his side. I want to see that storyline. I think that'll be interesting to see. And maybe he helps out Batman like he did in the video game Arkham City and Arkham Knight. I think that'll be pretty cool to see. But again, it's a Nora storyline. It's a very great storyline. Basically, Nora is, he's trying to save Nora, his wife. And there's only like 17 or 18 blood donors that have the same blood type as Nora. So he looks up, and then of course he's gonna go for the commissioner's daughter for some reason. I have no idea. I don't think he knows that it's Barbara Gordon Batgirl. But again, you kidnap the police commissioner's daughter, all the police are gonna be looking for you. I don't know why you would do that person on the list, but I guess he has the villain has the villain. But I do enjoy that he kind of gets like a happy ending at the end. I think the polar bears are some of the funniest characters in the movie. There's a scene where the polar bears are chasing Batman and Robin, and then they trick the polar bears, and the polar bears jump at them, and then they land in the ocean, and they both look at each other like, wow, I can't believe they just tricked us. What the hell was that? I just thought that was super funny. But again, overall, great movie. There's, again, like I said in the beginning, the animation style is great. There's just one scene where Batman is flying the Batwing to go, in the middle of the ocean, because it's like on an oil rig in the middle of the ocean where Mr. Freeze kidnapped Barbara. There's like this 3D animation that they do, which is very dated. I think it's probably like one of the earlier iterations of like this 3D animation style that they're doing. Luckily, it was just that one scene, and then it goes back to the awesome animation style, but it was just that scene that just kind of threw me off. But luckily, it was just that one scene, so overall, I really love this movie. What are your guys' thoughts on the movie? Have you seen it? Have you not? If you've seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at talk.comic if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in another video.